Good morning, everyone. For those of us, you and I, who have braved the rains and the traffic, I think we are here for probably the most relevant, most important issue today, which is the big topic of violence. Today, in our families, I wrote a book on family violence, which we studied intensely. In our families, in our schools, in our country, and in the world, violence has increased, and it's still increasing, and that's why it's very important that we all come together in order to tackle this very urgent problem in the world, in our families, in the schools. The Savior is starting a comprehensive program, and as you know, they already did a survey among students, faculty, and parents. So last month, I think it was, I gave a talk to the teachers and the guidance counselors, but when we talk about understanding school violence and creating a caring community, the school cannot do it alone. Definitely, we need the help of the parents, and we need the help of the entire community. Actually, what we really, really need in this world and in our country now is to have a caring community. If we have that, we've got it made. Okay? So we are here for a very, very significant and important topic, which we have chosen to brave the rain for it is a very good choice that you and I, in spite of everything, are here today. So what I'd like to do is share with you my own experience and understanding and of the school violence and caring school community. And after that, I would expect you, or I would invite you to please ask questions. We will have time for questions because in all my talks with parents, the question and answer part has been the most productive. So I'd like to make a deal with you that after me, it will be your turn. Is that okay? Thank you. Okay, so the title, actually the parents put a very good title outside, no? Positively, dealing with bullying positively. My original title is Understanding School Violence and Creating a Caring School Community. But of course, everything that we do in terms of our children starts at home. Starts with parenting. That's the core of the family. The parenting is the beginning of everything that the child learns. The child starts at home. I say that this is very urgent because last week a 10-year-old boy was sexually molested by a teacher in a school, and he couldn't. It was a boy, and the teacher was a male, and he couldn't eat. He didn't want to go to school, and it was such a traumatic experience for this child. And what happened was, I think the school didn't have a policy or didn't know how to deal with it. So after the teacher was jailed, the teacher's family talked to the family of the boy, and they just forgave him. And I said, I think the school has to do something because there is a statement to all the students and all the school that, a person can get away with this. There must be something that the school will do in order to make a statement that we do not allow this kind of thing in the school. No? Okay, and then 2 years ago, I met a 14-year-old boy in an exclusive school who was being bullied for about 3 years. And when he came to me, the mother brought him to me, he was already clearly suicidal. Because in Japan, bullying has caused a lot of suicides. No? And so it was a good thing that he brought him to me, because at that point, we were able to save him, no? From suicide. And the sad thing about this is that when the mother went to the head of the school said, maybe all he has to do is fight back. but he's been bullied by a whole group for 3 years. That shows you the lack of understanding and compassion that the person did not have. No? Lack of compassion that the person had for this kind of bullying, for this phenomenon. It was very, very, I really was very, very angry about it, and I said, I'd like to talk to the head of the school, but he refused to talk to me. I think I don't know why. Maybe he was afraid that what was doing inside him, he knew it was wrong. Okay, and another incident, a 10-year-old boy who has been bullied for a long time, was sitting waiting for the car to pick him up, and it was raining, there was a puddle, and a group of boys, splattered the mud to put mud on his face. And so, of course, he acted out. He was already being bullied before that, so he cried and he acted out really, like he was really so upset. And the sad part, that's why this is so important to me for the school and the teachers and the parents to see, is the sad part is I went to the school and I was talking to the vice principal, and she said, well, that's just boys' way of doing things to each other, He should not have been so upset. Well, actually, I got so upset. And I told her, how would you feel if right now I put mud on your face? I had to tell her that because she absolutely lacked empathy for the boy. And she just kept quiet. And in my mind, I said, I think this boy cannot survive in this school if the head doesn't even understand any feeling of, being violated. There must be something very wrong. So anyway, the end of it is we had to take him out of the school. Okay. Lately, there's also been a girl who's almost suicidal. She's 15, and the reason is cyberbullying. Somebody put her face in the YouTube, wherever my face, all those things. All the these kids have all these sites, and put dress that's so improper, and her face was there, and they had words like almost like prostitute, things like that. Even if it was not true at all, she was so harmed by it. As Mira said, it's subtle, but it's so harmful because, first of all, the reach is so wide, in cyberspace, and also we have to be very aware that bullying is a harmful bullying may not be very obvious. It's not just physical. Maybe more harmful is the emotional bullying that is done by verbal bullying, verbal abuse, which happens so many times all over, every time. It's kind of something we don't notice anymore because it's happening in our daily lives. If you watch the sitcoms, there will be bullying, verbal abuse. Somebody will insult somebody, and then the other person will laugh, etc. But we don't know anymore that it's wrong. But the impact on the person is really something. I had a graduate student who was tall and quite attractive, but all her life she felt she was an ugly girl. And what was the image in her mind? Why did she feel that way? She remembers a very subtle incident that happens to her most of the time. She had a younger brother who was very cute. So every time they went to a gathering, there would be remarks from the people. For example, you're the girl and you're the brother. Every time they go like that, oh, how cute. Oh, that's what she remembers, and she reenacted it. It's a very subtle thing. Everybody says cute to the other one and can't speak, but she saw it in their faces, and she remembers it. She was 20